Today we're going to be talking about natural light versus artificial light. One, two, three. Relax the forehead.
It's kind of like, I don't know, like it just really wrinkles easily. So just like relax your forehead, and I'm like, I have to like close my eyes.
So in this video, we're going to be doing a tutorial and checking out natural light versus artificial light, and basically trying to figure out which one is better. Is one better? Alright guys, so here we are. We have Ashley set up. We're going to be utilizing natural light for this particular shot. Now we could see on Ashley right now, the light is pretty flat. I don't know if you guys can see that. The light is pretty flat on Ashley's face. You can also see that she has some raccoon eyes as well from the light casting a shadow directly under her eyes. So if I was going to take this shot right now, which I will, and show you guys, let me just get my exposure really quick here. Okay, so that is a wonderful shot of Ashley. But you guys get the idea. This is basically utilizing just natural light to get this shot. How do we make this shot better? Just using natural light. Right now, like I said, the light is flat on Ashley's face, so she has these raccoon eyes. So the one thing you could do immediately to fix this issue is basically elevate her chin. Just elevate your chin up a little bit. Now if you I'm going to take this shot. It's not perfect right now, but I'm going to take this shot. I didn't change my exposure. So now if you look at this shot versus the previous shot, you will notice that she no longer have raccoon eyes. So that's just adjusting her chin, elevating her chin just a little bit up, because the light is coming from above. So we have to judge where the light is coming from, the main light, and adjust the subject's face accordingly. I'm a big fan of adding depth and dimension to a subject's face. So in order to do so with respect to Ashley, what we could do is just have her turn her face just a little bit, and that will add a little bit of shadow on one side of her face, which is important because it's going to add that depth and dimension to it. So Ashley, chin up and just tilt your head this way. Sit and then turn. Okay, just chin up a little bit more. Okay, now as you could see, I'm just creating a shadow on her left side, right, which is my right side. I'm creating a shadow on that side of her face. So now I'm going to take another shot. Chin up just a little bit more, Ashley, and tilt your head this way. Just bring it around to me a little bit this more. Right there. And move this hair on the other side. There we go. All right, chin up a little bit. Wonderful. Okay, so now if you look at this shot versus the other shots that we put up, you will notice that Ashley now have a nice little shadow on her cheekbones. So when folks say, you know, utilizing natural light versus artificial light, the one thing that I find missing is that I don't notice that they're adjusting the subject accordingly towards the main light. And if you're going to judge artificial light against natural light, you have to also play with the tools that you're given. And those tools is, if I'm utilizing natural light, you have to pose the subject properly to match that light. So when you're using artificial light, you don't have to do that. You could adjust the light to whatever you want. But since I can't adjust the light to whatever I want because I'm working with natural light, I have to adjust the subject to match that light. So those shots that I showed you earlier was just some quick test shots. So what I'm going to do now is just take some real shots of Ashley, just utilizing natural light, and I'm going to show you guys those images. Ashley, let's just, bring that hair around like you had it before. Okay, so that light is coming back in, so we're going to wait for that light to move again. So what I'm going to have you do is just bring your legs across like this, and you with your, actually that's nice, do that, that's nice. With your right hand, you can just bring it up, relax it, chin up just a little bit. All right, so we'll wait for this dapple lighting to go away because it's not that great. Dapple lighting went away a little bit. All right, relax your hands and bring it back, just right, Just like that, I'm bringing in. All right, and then chin up. All right, so I'm gonna have you just bring this elbow out a little bit. All right, okay. So now, with your right hand, drop it again, your right hand, and bring it back in. Just, yeah, just let it naturally fall where it needs to. Just like that. Actually, just bring it like it. Bend it just a little bit more. All right, chin up. Hang on, hold that. Chin up just a little bit, eyes down. 1, 2, 3, look at me. Wonderful. Those were just some shots with just natural light. Now we're gonna introduce the strobe into this. Not that we need the strobe, but we're gonna introduce the strobe and we're gonna show you some shots with the strobe, and you guys can judge for yourself which one is better. So we're gonna begin utilizing the artificial light in this shot. And you guys can tell me which one is better. To me personally, doesn't really matter. Light is light. You just have to know how to utilize either one. Now, obviously with utilizing artificial light, there's a couple of advantages that you have because you'll be working with two different types of exposures, which will give you a much more high dynamic range photo because you'll be able to expose for the background, and then you can utilize the artificial light to help expose on the subject. So from damn it, I lost a train of thought. So from an exposure perspective, you have much more of a range. When you're working with artificial light, just artificial light, you don't have that range. You just have what light is on your subject and you're exposing for the subject. So if the background in your image is a little bit more overexposed, you can't really judge for that. You only could judge what's on your subject. So the plus of using artificial light is that you could control the ambient, and then you could just basically balance that artificial light and your subject. You can't really do that with natural light, so that's the only thing. All right, so now let's take some shots of Ashley. Let me just, one more time. Oh wow, I think I would take artificial light over natural light. Your hand there, see if you could bend it. Put it in your pocket, hang it in your pocket. And let it, relax it, let it hang. All right, just like that. Turn your face, hide your left hand. All right, one.
Fix that hair real quick.
Go ahead. All right, 1, 2, 3. Expand your stride. Yeah, put your hands in your pocket. Turn your head this way. And look at Mike. Turn your head all the way to the 1, 2, 3. Relax your forehead. The forehead have a mind of its own. Bring your chin up just a little bit. Bring it up and then tilt it this way. Eyes down. Tilt your head up a little bit more though. All right. All right, I think that one was good. I like that one.
Oh, beautiful.
All right, guys, so we just wrapped up this tutorial on natural light versus artificial light. Now, I personally feel that light is light. Use whichever one you need to use to get the job done. I personally like to utilize mostly natural light because it helps me to work quickly and more efficiently, but I'm not shy to use artificial light when needed. You use it when you need it for situations where you need to battle like two different types of exposure, where you have to basically utilize your shutter to basically get the exposure in the background under control, and then you use artificial light to basically help light your subject. Also, you can utilize artificial light internally when you're inside. You can basically utilize to help create some nice creative shots. Like James utilized artificial light internally for his portrait, well, his beauty work, right? He utilized that a lot. He came up with the silhouette series. If you guys haven't checked it out, you can check out James' silhouette series. It's pretty awesome and it's very consistent. So that's very nice to have in photography, a consistent style. I personally don't have that yet, but James has that. I'm inconsistent, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I really think that, you know, it's really no contest between natural and artificial light. It's just use whatever is right for you. That being said, I just want the crew again to basically introduce themselves and let you guys know where you can find their work. So I'll start at the end, which is James. James, please give us your name, where you can find you, all that good stuff.
Okay, sweet. I'm James Thomas. I'm a beauty and lifestyle photographer. You can find me on Instagram at Farmtographer. It's P-H-A-R-M photographer.
I'm Michael Joachim. I do street and landscape, somewhat sort of portraits. I'm learning from Ernesto himself. You can find me on Instagram at Sick Photos with 2 C's.
Hey guys, I'm Ashley. You can find me on Facebook at Ashley Brooke Denton or on Instagram at ashbrook93. I appreciate you, Ernesto, and shout out to Wayne behind the video.
That's right.
Behind the camera, exactly.
Yes.
Always behind. We need to come in front of the camera. Like, leave the tripod hanging out there and just rant. You know what? I'm gonna put this on Instagram. Here, wait a minute. See,
let's just all take a picture.
Oops. Yeah, hang on.
Aww.
Flipping it around. There he is. Boom. All right, guys, so if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Please share this video with your friends and family, and please put some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about the artificial light versus natural light. And guys, if you got this far in the video, please subscribe to the channel because you get to see more videos like this.